Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Anna. Welcome in another unboxing tutorial. Yes, I'm coming to you with another unboxing tutorial, and I am absolutely thrilled to share this wonderful news with you that I actually joined an amazing opportunity with amazing team with this awesome company, Stamperia. I am one of the Sara Alcobendas member from Romantic Soul, and I've just received my goodies, my DT box. So I will go through everything with you to share these absolutely amazing goodies what I've received, and you will probably see me creating with those in a short while. There might be some videos as well with me using those goodies. If you particularly will see anything what you're interested in, if you want me to particularly use something, or if you want to maybe browse around and purchase some goodies for yourself, then by all means feel free to do that. So I'm just trying to get into this box, and I will show you all what is inside this box. I've got one more tape to cut on this side. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Here we are. Are we ready? Da, 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 da. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What do I have here? Let me just move that aside. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I hope you enjoyed this goodies what I presented to you from amazing Stamperia company. And today I also will take you through the project what I will be creating for Stamperia using those goodies what you've just seen. Today I will be working and creating mixed media canvas. My canvas is approximately 5 by 7 inches, and I will walk you through step by step what I'm doing, so you will have an idea and maybe create something similar. So by step what I will do is I will take this beautiful rice paper and I will tear some elements which I will create a background for my canvas. Now you don't have to be so precise and pulling the pieces from this beautiful design. You can tear them like I do, or you can grab a scissors and just cut them out. It's entirely up to you, whatever works for you. Then by all means, feel free to do that. Now, with regarding building the composition, because it's going to be mixed media, some of elements might be probably slightly covered, some might be more visible, so you don't have to worry about to have a perfect precision on this part. You just basically build in the background for your composition, what you will be building on layers by layers. So I will just select the pieces. So I've got a couple of elements what I think I will use for my canvas. And so I will approximately place them here and there to see what will actually apply to my eye, what I will like. I might change the composition later on once I start gluing them down. But this is just approximately what I just eyeballed. Now I'm going to stick these elements using craft glue. This is also an amazing product from Stamperia, and you can apply this glue for very many different projects, and it will adhere your pieces very well. Okay, so I will leave you with the music for time being when I will be sticking the elements down, and I will meet you in a moment when we will be moving on to the next step. Eye elements glued down. Now I have to prepare my surface for further mediums, and for that purpose I will be using gesso. I have gesso from Stamperia. This gesso is very thick and I have a white gesso. Now I don't want to have full coverage on my elements what I stick for my background, so for that I will spray a bit of the water to dilute my gesso, and that will give it a nice light coat, which also will prepare for a mediums which I will apply on top of my canvas to build the layers and work on further on my background. So if you have a clear gesso, then by all means that's your solution. If you want to use white gesso like I'm using. If you don't want to cover your elements, then you need to apply a bit of a water to dilute it, so it will give you that nice milky effect, but the elements from the bottom will be still visible. And if you feel you're not really wanting to stick any elements on your background, you want to directly build the layers with the colors, then you can skip the process with applying rice paper at the bottom layer. Simple as that. Okay, so once my gesso will be applied, will be ready, then I will be taken to the next step, and I will just take you further with that, of course, and you will see what I will be doing, how I will be working further on this canvas. This canvas project, it's perfect for beginners, it's perfect for more advanced crafters, so it's entirely up to you. If you feel you're starting your journey, you're a bit of a doubt what I'm going to doing, how I'm applying certain mediums and all, that's maybe something what you will benefit using my tutorial. So I hope it will be useful and it will be inspiring you to give it a go. So I'm just gonna give a quick blow to my gesso coat, and now is the most fun part, when I will be using this awesome acrylic paint and I will be adding colors to my background. So I'm applying a bit of a color on my glass mat, and I will be diluting with water because I want my layers to be built one on another, and of course I don't want to cover the elements what I have on the background. So this is the purpose why I'm diluting the acrylic paints in that way. So I will be playing with the colors, and when my canvas will have the colors and it will be blended nicely in the way how I think it will appear to my eye, I will meet you at the next step. As you can see, I'm applying a bit of a color using a brush, and then I'm switching for the fingers. I'm just blending colors together. Whatever works for you, you can obviously go away and create. For me, it works with both, with brush and the finger. Then, this is entirely up to you, whatever you feel comfortable with. So I will leave you with the music when I will be playing with colors and mixing them together, and I will meet you in a moment. here we are. My background is slowly building up. My next step, I will be mixing 3 colors to create a brown shade. So I'm mixing this yellow, red and green acrylic paints together, and then I will add a bit of an interest to my background. Now, if you have a brown acrylic paint, then by all means you don't have to mix the colors together. I not had brown color in my stash, so I thought I will mix those 3 colors together to create my own brown shade, which will perfectly match the brown which is already on the background on this rice paper where there is a pieces with the bricks peeking through. So I'm gonna be applying these mixed paints through this amazing stencil what Sara designed also with Stamperia, and I will be just applying this paint using the sponge. You have to hold your stencil quite firmly so it's not moving, so the impression of your design will transfer nicely. Now, some people stick in the, for example, stencil using washi tape, but because my canvas is smaller than the size of the stencil, I'm just holding firmly so it's not moving, so I can transfer the images without smudging. So let's reveal the design, what we have underneath. This stencil is absolutely beautiful. Take a look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I really like that. So we will be moving on and working further on my canvas. I'm just gonna clean my table from this acrylic paint so I will not stick my fingers there accidentally and create a bit of a mud on my canvas. That's something what we don't want to happen, are we? So next step, I'm reaching for this cream paste from Stamperia again, and I will be adding more texture to my background, and I will be working using the same stencil. Now, if you want to use different stencil, then it's your own preferences. Whatever you wanting to add to your background, then by all means, that is your choice. You can, for example, add some script or maybe some maybe bricks. That will also nicely match the design underneath. So I will be playing with this stencil and I will dry my texture, and I also will add the texture at the edges. So here it is. Everything is dry and it's ready for the next step. My next step, I will be using this awesome stamp set what Sara designed as well, which is perfectly matching the all paper collection what Sara designed, and I will be stamping these cracks, and I will be working with permanent ink. So I will be using this green ink to add a bit of interest to my background. So as you can see, I'm not very precise. I'm not transferring full impression from the stamp. I'm just stamping here and there and just building the nice composition, nice background using this stamp. So I will just play away using the stamp, and I will meet you in just one moment when we will be working on the composition on my canvas. So my focal point, I've prepared this beautiful frame using clay, air dry clay from Stamperia, and this amazing mold collection from also Sara Alcobendas, amazing Sara. And for the focal point going inside my frame, I've decided to use this window from the paper collection, from the paper pad. I'm cutting this window from 8x8 paper pad, and then I will decide on the further images what I will add to my focal points to build my composition. I think it will look really cool when I will stick this window in the frame. So I will be playing with the elements, and again I will meet you in the moment. So to add extra interest to my canvas, I've made these Foamifan flowers, and as you can see I've cut this window, but then I decided I probably will just add this little piece there just to extend it, just to make it more interesting. So it will be just like a more 3D project when the elements slightly rise and the second part of the window is underneath. I think this is really different, really interesting, so I hope you like the idea as well. It's just, you know, when you create, then your imagination is very unpredictable, and you know, you can just change your mind while you're creating. Then you can play with elements, whatever suits your imagination. So to add more interest to my canvas, I also will be adding a bit of a cheesecloth just to build the layers here and there, so it will be sneaking through in a few places. And then I will stick my frame, will build my composition, and add a few bows made out from the string, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna leave you in a moment when I will be creating all this composition, when I will be sticking pieces together, and I will meet you towards end of the tutorial. canvas is almost ready. To fill my composition with the flowers, I've added few leaves which I've inked, and for the final touch I will be adding 2 chipboards as well from Sara's design, and I'm going for a word which is art. It's in the red brownish shade, which is perfectly matching the colors from the background, and I also will be adding love. So here it is. This is my canvas. I hope you liked the process. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and till the next time, my lovely friends, happy crafting. Bye for now.